Students start on their phone using the Maple Calculator app because honestly, they wouldn't have it any other way. Their phone is where they study, where they problem solve, where they learn. The Maple Calculator does everything tools like ChatGPT does. It gives answers, shows steps, solves word problems, but it's accurate and it's math they can trust. Excuse me. And since it's built by Maplesoft, it does a whole lot more. It includes things like check my work and try another, so students can reflect, practice, and improve. Now for students, the Maple Calculator is almost like having a personal tutor. It's always on, always accurate, and always ready to help them. And as students use the calculator, we collect anonymous data about how they're interacting with it, what they're solving, where they're getting stuck. And that data, that anonymous data, it flows into the Analytics Hub, where AI is used to analyze it, to identify patterns. Which concept is the class struggling with? Which question types are causing problems? And where is the learning breaking down? The Analytics Hub is where the magic happens. It turns the invisible into the visible. It gives instructors, TAs, and academic leaders real insight into how students are learning. And based on those insights, the Math Success Platform provides students with targeted resources, not just steps, more than steps, explanations and explorations that really help to build true understanding and critical thinking. So let's take a look at each component more closely. As I mentioned before, everything starts with the Maple Calculator because this is where this is the tool, I should say, that students use every day. And as you can see on the video over here, with the Maple Calculator, students taking a picture, gives students answers. It shows students steps. And it even lets students try another, so they can keep practicing until it clicks. Then, with Check My Work, they can scan their entire word problem or their entire worked problem, and they get instant feedback that's reliable. It lets them know where they might have made mistake. And it provides them with support to keep trying. Like ChatGPT, the Maple Calculator is helpful and intuitive. But as I mentioned before, there's one key difference. It's accurate. It's math that they can trust. And as students use the calculator, as I mentioned before, anonymous data is flowing into the Analytics Hub. And this is where, again, AI turns the invisible into the visible. It analyzes patterns across the class. And as you can see over here from this screenshot of the Analytics Hub, it's used to be able to see which problems are causing friction. Where do students need more help? And that's the insight I was talking about earlier. Instructors and academics, leaders, I should say, get a clear, anonymized view of how students are engaging with their math and where they're struggling, and then can give them support right in time, just in time. And then those resources, the targeted resources, this is where everything comes full circle. Based on the insights from the Analytics Hub and instructor feedback when it's available, students receive targeted resources right inside of MapleLearn or Maple. And these just aren't hints. Like I mentioned before, they're interactive explanations that help students grasp why, not just the how. So as you see over here, if you'll notice, some of these are questions directly that students were using the calculator for. What we want to do is not try to give them random material, but really try to give them resources that tie to what they're learning, where they're struggling. And more importantly, these resources, they're not AI generated. They're created by our in-house team of content and math developers, guided by experienced educators.